YouTube. SoFi's price predictions for tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning into the Life Changing Finances YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. So one thing I want to say before we get into this is there has been some people commenting, what direction is a stock going to go? I mean, listen, guys, a stock can go up or down. You have to be prepared either way. So, I'm not the Wizard of Oz. I can't tell you exactly what direction the stock is going to go for earnings just because it is. I don't know what the CEO is going to say. I don't know what the numbers are going to be. I don't know if there's going to be forward guidance. So for that, you have to be prepared no matter which way it's going to go. And if you're going to be front running this thing, you got to protect yourself either way. Okay. So I don't do front running on an actual stock unless there is some positive insight on exactly what's going to happen. And so for this case, we don't know for SoFi, right? We can see that we're expecting one cent on earnings per share, which would be positive. Okay, now we're expecting $559 million as it pertains to revenue, which would be down slightly from the previous quarter. But nevertheless, when we look at the earnings per share revisions, they're expecting things to be a little bit better than expected, according to what analysts are seeing and what they're comparing versus SoFi's peers, right? So, from that perspective, I think the most important aspect to tomorrow is going to be forward guidance. No matter what the numbers are, if the numbers are bad, if the forward guidance is not good, then we know what to expect from there. Okay. Now, one thing I want to look at with you guys is we can see that on Friday we went up, right? We went up in the aftermarket, we went up another 3%. Okay. So from that perspective, a lot of investors are front running this thing, expecting some positive news. Okay. Now I'll tell you guys this. If we are going to go to the upside, I would expect this thing is going to really push and we're going to go over $9. Now, the last video I said about 850, but that was before I saw what happened in the after hours. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put a line here. Okay. So if things as far as forward guidance come out very well, I would expect us to have a nice pop up to over $9 per share. Okay. Now, if things were to come down in a not so good fashion, again, I would expect things to be over exaggerated to the downside as well. So from that perspective, we'd be looking at around the $7 per share mark, all the way as low as just under to $6.90, and that's just because of the hype that has come behind SoFi. Okay, so these are the levels that I'm looking to play. Yes, there's a possibility that we can stop somewhere in between, but there's so much hype and so many eyes on this thing. The major players are really looking to make some money on this thing. Okay, so for me to the upside, I'm looking at $9.16 according to the history that I've seen. And then to the downside, we're looking at testing $7 per share. Okay, so those are the numbers that I'm looking at. Let me know what levels you guys are looking at in a shorter term. And if things come out good as far as forward guidance, the first level we will go up would be here. But if the forward guidance is really good, we can potentially, make a run up to $9.66 or even higher. But to the downside, like I said, if things aren't good as far as forward guidance, we can come down here. But I think there would be a lot of buying at this point, and we would bounce back up to about 745 to 750, even if the forward guidance is not good, because we all know this is a good stock. We know this stock is going to be around. We know what this stock can do. And because of that, the way they can see data, the way that they're able to make good decisions off the data that they have. This stock is a solid stock, guys. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys are long term on this thing, like I am. So even if we did fall, guess what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be buying more. Okay, I'll uptick, my dollar cost averaging that I've been doing on this thing because it's not gonna be sitting down here for long, even if things don't go in our favor in the short term. Okay. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And we're out, guys. Peace.